Go talk in a public, say Abdallah Mombe, I challenge any pastor. We will prove her wrong, say the Bible, it states in Jesus born 24th or 25th December. We don't go to the radio station, we don't go preach against Christmas. Are we ready? We will challenge back any pastor or Christian who will prove it wrong. If he deny, we will invite him to debate.
This is totally wrong. Anybody who celebrates Christmas Day, you cook for the sake of Christmas, you wear shoes for the sake of Christmas, you make it here for the sake of Christmas, you work out for the sake of Christmas, you are going to hell.
I'm sure you heard of this issue of Merry Christmas. Did you hear it? You heard it. Oh, so people started saying, Mufti Menk said you shouldn't say Merry Christmas to the Christians. I'm sure you heard that. Why do you want to just take a small piece of the statement and hold it out like this and make it seem like we are people who do not believe in, a multicultural coexistence, multi-religious coexistence and so on? Let me tell you, there are Christians who don't believe in Christmas. They don't participate in it. Is there anything wrong if they don't believe in Christmas, Christians? There's nothing wrong. They didn't participate in it. There's nothing wrong. But the minute they put a block on someone else who believes otherwise, then there's a problem. That's what we're saying. So the question you have to ask yourself, did you stop people from celebrating what they want? No. Did you ban them? No. Did you disallow them? Did you spread hatred against them? No. All you said is, Lakum dinukum waliya din. You have your faith and I have mine. So as we...
Hello, mi famulem. Baba check the political offender. Well, mi famulem. We all don't see the argument or the circumstances we surround the statement of some of we sheikhs them about Christmas and the birth of Jesus. But one thing we all forget here, we all not believe, we all believe. All waiting, then they preach, we not see them. We meet with people, they worship, and we self continue for worship with them. So that is the way how, especially we Africans, we take religion. It is really rather unfortunate for we country is subjected to such kind of thing, because we all know say Salone religious tolerant country where that good name day we get them all over the world. But it's really rather unfortunate for lay something them like this they come up. But we not go blame we checks them, because some they learn they know how to interpret the Quran, but they don't know how to pass on the message. Some they know how to pass on the message. And they will find for lay some sheikhs them where they preach the word of God. For lay, they will do that respectfully, because some certain preaching and they were not true. But the way and manner at which you pass them on to people them, then they perceive them or then they interpret them other way because of the way and manner at which you pass on the message. And most of we in the early education days, na Catholic school we go, because by then there was no Islamic school. So we have to think about that. And even Mufti Menk, when I high profile Islamic scholar, himself say na Catholic school he go in the early education, and he mix with all kind religion. And we all don't see the videos of some of the sheikhs them where they talk about Jesus not born on Christmas Day, then they preach against Christmas, and they're ready for challenge any Christian for prove them wrong. And the other ones say anybody where they celebrate Christmas or cook Christmas or dress Christmas or making here Christmas, that particular person they go to hell. Now that's neither the controversy where they go on right now. But I just want to make it simple for the people to understand. Just like what I say, some people they learn the Quran, but they don't know how to pass on the message to the congregations. But before I talk much, let's just play the two sheikhs them where pass on them statements and they about Christmas and Christians, because some message and the way they pass on, where they make them very simple, where people and they understand. Once you pass them on respectfully, but the way and manner at which some of the sheikhs them they pass on some message them, a very very disrespectful. That is the reason why some people then vex because of the way and manner at which them pass on the message. When the family them don't listen to the statements them of then we sheikhs them here about Christians and Christmas.
Kana public say Abdullah Mombe, I challenge any pastor we will prove her wrong. Say the Bible it states Jesus born 24th or 25 December. We don't go to the radio station, we don't go preach against Christmas. Are we ready? We dey challenge back any pastor or Christian we will prove it wrong. If he deny, we dey invite him to debate. Jesus Christ, one day born 24th December. One day born 25 December. So Christmas inside Christianity na innovation, na bida. For them being the Christians them, we advise them say, let them read the Bible back. Let them reverse the Bible. The problem, they don't understand the Bible. If they don't understand the Bible, and to makini a church them boku, pastor them boku, go talk in a public. Say Abdullah Mombe, I challenge any pastor. We will prove her wrong. Say the Bible, it states say Jesus born 24th or 25 December. If you Christian neighbor, it give you food when a food where they cook. If na food where they cook, na them pot. If not to occasion time self, not take them. Meat or anything within the slaughter, if you Christian neighbor give you, no eat them. If you give orange, when a fruit, orange, banana, mango, it right for you take them or biscuit. But if now on that occasion, when a Christmas occasion, you don't go take them from them. A haram for you tell the Christian say Happy Christmas. A haram, you know right?
Well, the family we all know here to it in the first sheikh don't say. He said Jesus not born on Christmas Day, and then don't begin to preach against Christmas, and they're ready for challenging the Christians for prove them wrong, and say the Christians they don't understand the Bible. He say and Muslim them for refuse cooked food from the Christians, then for only accept fruit. Muslim they not for say Happy Christmas to Christians because they are haram. But one thing where this particular sheikh, I don't know, because this is not just an excerpt of maybe a particular preaching way lengthy, but I believe say if you as a preacher man or a sheikh, you the preach say Jesus not born on Christmas Day. If you know the time where Jesus born, why you know come up with that day? The Christians then themselves choose that date for themselves. Say we celebrate this day because of your own prophet. So I don't feel say it make any sense for you as Muslim for lay day against their own religion or their own celebration. It don't make any sense. And you challenge them in their own religion. That's not make any sense. But before myself they quote a particular surah in the Quran about religion, let's just play the other check what himself say about Christmas and the Christians.
This is totally wrong. Anybody who celebrate Christmas Day, you cook for the sake of Christmas, you wear shoe for the sake of Christmas, you make it here for the sake of Christmas, you waka for the sake of Christmas, you are going to hell. Whosoever denies Allah, you going to hell. No place for you but hell.
Well, we already read this other sheikh waiting the preach about whosoever celebrates Christmas, cook because of Christmas, dress because of Christmas, make up because of Christmas, or make hair because of Christmas, you dey go to hell. You not even say Muslims. They say anybody. That's a generalized statement. That means say the Christians them or the Muslims them or any other person will not believe in religion, where you celebrate Christmas or you cook say because of na Christmas, you dey go to hell. And anybody who deny Allah, they go to hell. But being that not just that particular statement they then cut, because I believe say maybe the preaching is lengthy, then just cut that particular side because now it creates attention to people. But it is very, very wrong for you as Muslim, you preach against another man in religion. It's very, very wrong. For example, let us just interpret this particular surah for les femmes themselves see. When a surah tun kafiruna. When we family, this na the particular surah we talk about worship and religion. All the disbelievers. They say, I do not worship what you worship. Nor are you worshippers of what I worship. Nor will I be a worshipper of what you worship. Nor will you be worshippers of what I worship. For you is your religion, and for me is my religion. It makes it simple and clear. Not to wait till you worship me, the worship. Not to wait till I worship you, the worship. And not to wait till I worship you for worship. For you, na religion. For me, na my religion. So everybody then na your religion, the worship, wait till one for worship. It's up to God for let judge we all on waiting or how we the worship. So it's very, very clear. And this particular surah, now during the time where idol worshiping be so much na Mecca, where the disbelievers then call the prophet and tell and say they compromise by worshiping the young gods them hold them in the worship for 1 year. And after that then say go worship the young god where they worship. That is the reason why they send this particular surah. Say everybody the worship wait till one for worship. Your religion are religion, your religion are my religion. I'm not saying the reason why I check for the student can preaching there, where incessant no say this particular surah I don't outline everything. Not so your own part for can tell Christians they how them for worship or waiting them for do when they celebrate their own religion. And let's just draw some off, then check their attention to history during the prophet in time. And this is a story of the migration to Abyssinia. We all know say during the time where the prophet did preach about Islam and one God. During the time where the Arabs then be engaging the idol worshipping, they all be there against the prophet. So there is this time where the Quraysh people them will be there into idol worshipping, then decide say therefore persecute all the one them where they follow the prophet. What in the prophet do? He telling Sahabas and say let them migrate to Abyssinia and then go to Abyssinia for go seek refuge for let them not go persecute them. Then go meet a Christian king. Before then they reach there, they don't send message to the king say, them people and they will come out na Mecca, go seek refuge so you want them back, bring them come back. So the king therefore ask the Sahabas them, and then tell the king about because of religion, because of the one God where they worship. That's the reason why they want to let them send them back. Being that the king, like Christian king, and he said believe in one God, he said not go ever send them people any back. Let them day in country, let them do whatever worship they want to do. once now one God and are the same God they only worship. Christian king now do that to the Sabbats them. So why now we own Muslim brothers them they go against Christians them? Now let me go to another Islamic scholar where he preach. You really know say this innovative he talk and he do him preaching respectfully. I believe saying that they will check here for the copy from. Let me listen to waiting Mufti Menk preach about Christmas.
I'm sure you heard of this issue of Merry Christmas. Did you hear it? You heard it. Oh, so people started saying Mufti Menk said you shouldn't say Merry Christmas to the Christians. I'm sure you heard that. Why do you want to just take a small piece of the statement and hold it out like this and make it seem like we are people who do not believe in, a multicultural coexistence, multi-religious coexistence and so on? Let me tell you. You see, I grew up in Zimbabwe. We interacted from a young age with the Hindus, the Christians, the Jews, those who are from the African traditional faiths and so on, and we got along. We mixed in the schools from a young age, and as I grew up, I went to a high school that was purely Christian Catholic. That was the best option we actually had. They allowed me whatever I had, and obviously we catered for them, they catered for us. There was a lot of respect, and that's how we developed, okay? However, when it came to Christmas, there were so many Christians who didn't believe in it. They said, no ways, this is wrong. I recall a young boy, I even know his name, and he was with me. He didn't used to like to participate in religious studies because he belonged to a certain sect of Christianity. And he used to say, these guys don't know what they're talking about because X, Y, and Z. And he gave his reasons. That's not the topic today. But there are Christians who don't believe in Christmas. They don't participate in it. Is there anything wrong if they don't believe in Christmas, Christians? There's nothing wrong. They didn't participate in it. There's nothing wrong. But the minute they put a block on someone else who believes otherwise, then there's a problem. That's what we're saying. So the question you have to ask yourself, did you stop people from celebrating what they want? No. Did you ban them? No. Did you disallow them? Did you spread hatred against them? No. All you said is, Lakum dinukum waliyadin. You have your faith and I have mine. So as we grew up, there were a few Hindus who were with me at school. One of them used to eat beef, and I asked him, I said, how come you eat beef? Isn't this supposed to be one of the gods that you consider, a god with respect to them, with due respect to them? But he says, no, this is a special beef. I didn't understand that, but it was just that, okay, I'm not such a strict Hindu. That's what it meant. There were other Hindus who would tell him, listen, you are wrong. There were other Hindus who told him you are wrong. And there were other Hindus who tried to correct him. But he kept on eating it. And then when it came to Eid al-Adha of the Muslimin, they would never congratulate us. Why? Because we are sacrificing or slaughtering their God, so to speak. We never ever felt bad. Don't expect, and please don't expect a Hindu to tell you Eid Mubarak at Eid al-Adha. Respect them and understand that what you are doing is blasphemous to them, but they've allowed you to continue. It doesn't mean they hate or they are intolerant. It just means that they believe differently and they have a separate system of belief, and it would be insulting to them to actually come onto this side here and tell you, look, as much as you're cutting my God, but well done, welcome, enjoy it, enjoy that. You don't expect it. Come on, use your brain. This is what tolerance and coexistence is all about. It's not about a statement. It's more about allowing them to believe what they have to, with respect, in a way that you respect what they have as well. That's all it is. So what happened is, as time passed, it was amazing, because when it comes to the other faiths, we found the same. People didn't participate in some rituals of other faiths that did not make them bigots, but they respected each other. From among the Muslims, there are those who believe that it's okay to participate in Christmas. And from among the Christians, there are those who believe that it's not okay to participate in Christmas. Look at the irony. But the idea is, if you believe that, by all means go ahead. You're answerable to Allah, not to me. If this one believes otherwise, go ahead, but please don't impose it on me. If I don't want, it's one of those things. Come on. You know, live and let live. Today, the problem is with all parties. We believe we are the only ones who are right. So we want to shove our opinions down the throats of the rest of the world. If not, they are the problem, they are the terrorists, they are the issue, they are this, that. Watch out. The words you are using will be used against you as well. Be careful.
Well, we all know you with him of the men don't say. You make it simple and clear and respectfully. He says some Muslims and they already celebrate Christmas, while some Christians and they don't celebrate Christmas. He says so then it is up to God. It's not up to mortal man for lay you come say if you celebrate Christmas you go to hell. Now God now gets that decision there. But you see, Islamic scholar, the way manner at which he puts her, respectfully, than the way manner at which we own preachers then they preach. Then they preach as if now them be there with the prophets, doing it all the prophets be there alive. And with them kind of preaching and they make plenty people run from the religion. 75% of the congregation at the church are Muslims. Why? Now because of the way manner at which some of we Islamic preachers and they preach. That's the reason why then they run. And waiting, then Sheikh go talk about Ramadan. When they say Ramadan, why all the rum shop then they need to get sell? That you want to tell we say that the Muslim then are engaged in drinking rum. So waiting, you go and preach about that. You want to say that the Muslim then are engaged in all Lenten and day, because ironically, if Ramadan rum they need to sell, though after Ramadan rum they begin sell. It's very simple. So why we check them not go base them preaching on that? Base them to the Muslims. Say wait till now did you not go down, you go and encroach into other man in religion, say wait till now did you wrong and this and that. Then it is up to God, not to you, for make that decision there. And we all in salon and the one whole world they know say we in salon we they enjoy religious tolerance. When they say Christmas, Muslim and Christians they know the difference. When they say Ramadan, they know the difference. Some Christians then keep fast during Ramadan. Maybe get some Christian friends them where then they keep fast from the beginning of Ramadan till the end. Then they keep fast. Now we all go to mosque. But now Christians. And Mufti Menk make a very good example here. The Hindus then get the way how then they worship. Then the animal then they worship. Then what they say Idul Adha. We as Muslims, we dey kill animal, say because of our tradition, because of Abraham in story. But we dey forget say the Hindus them, that animal they way we dey kill, for give to people and for it. Now then they worship. And Surah Al-Kafirun don't spell them out. You religion are religion, me religion are me religion. Wait till the worship, not tell how the worship. Wait till the worship, not tell the worship. It's clear. So why we own brothers and for go and coach to other people their religion? Then just they try for bring religious disturbance in our country. Like we in other country them. But that we not go ever tolerate that in our country. So at the advice, let we all respect we religion them. And let we left for the mix tradition and religion. That's not the other thing where they affect religion. Where we the mix tradition with religion them. Tradition not to by force. If you want to follow any tradition, but religion na one way. No other way, not the way the better now. Waiting the holy books then say na we for follow. Not to waiting with tradition and say. we brothers them in Islam. Please, before una come out for come preach, una try for study, for know how for pass on the message. Because now that's now they cause all chaos here. If you don't know how for pass on the message, now wrong way people and interpret them. So mi fambulem on that note, now I will stop so far. Until next time, this na Baba Sheikh, the political offender. They say, Tata, peace.